Welcome to this week's episode of the Spartan News. I'm your host, Nathan Julian.
And I'm Jack. In this week's episode, we'll check in with the local business, hear about a recent guest speaker here at SHS, learn a little bit more about the upcoming Eat Week, get an update on all things sports, and much more.
Course selection sheets are due on January 23rd, and by this point, all students should have met with counselors and talked to teachers about the recommendations for next year. Make sure you get your sheets to ensure you get the classes you wanted for next year. There will be more about the course selection process later in our show.
Seniors, keep an eye out for scholarships that are posted on Navins. There are a lot of scholarships that close at the end of January, so make sure you're applying for that free money. Remember to reach out to teachers for recommendation letters early so that they have enough time to write you the best letters they can.
Students interested in trades can fill out the Trades and Apprenticeship form on their Chromebook. This form is posted on the weekly messenger, and students can talk to their counselors if they have questions. There will be trades assembly in February, so keep a lookout for more information toward the end of the month.
SHS will host the SAT on March 14th. You can sign up on the College Board website before February 27th if you are interested.
Tickets are now on sale for the Spring Play and Alice Wonderland shows are on February 12th, 13th, and 14th. Check out the wonderful work that our tech and theater students have put into preparing a wacky and fun production. Tickets can be purchased at sycamoretickets.org. Everyone has an opinion on things these days. Let's head over to Chase and Troy to listen to their podcast about a few topics that have been concerning the school's district.
Welcome to a Media Madness special podcast, where today we'll be talking about the elementary school mascots changing and school lunches.
Let's welcome on our two guests, Jack Woodson and Andrew Young.
Woo-hoo! Welcome on to the show, guys.
Thank you. Glad to be here, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just such a
Wonderful time.
experience.
Yep.
How you guys feeling today?
Pretty good.
I'm feeling great.
Pumped.
You guys ready to talk about our topics?
Yeah.
What are the topics again?
So we're going to be talking about the elementary school mascots changing and the school lunches.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. The first topic we'll be addressing today is the elementary school's mascots changing. Jack, we'll start off with you.
Yeah, this is stupid. I don't like it. You see, I think that we need individuality in our youth, you know? And this takes away. They're trying to give us unity. Unity. How is that supposed to happen? Just wait till, like, middle school and high school. Like, they're children, you know? Who wants to go next? Here, Troy.
Okay, so we all went to North School, first of all, and we were always, through 5th grade, we were always the North Stars, which it's just an amazing name. And then in, like, 8th grade or something like that, they changed it to the North Spartans. Like, it sounds horrible.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I think the different names gives each school like its own unique vibe to it and makes you have pride in your own school name. And I think changing them all to the Spartans just takes that away.
I think that taking away the logos of the schools, while it takes away individuality, it also takes away personality in the community. So, like, the town of Sycamore is just known as the Spartans, and that kind of, like, I don't know. I feel less prideful in Sycamore knowing that they took away the North Stars. So
Just something to add on to that is that I think the different names gave people pride in it, because when we got to middle school, when everybody was introducing themselves, like, you would say what school you're from and, like, your mascot. And I think now, since everybody's the Spartans, it just takes away from that experience. Welcome to our interview. Today I have
Matthew Morris.
here with me to answer some questions. Matthew, what's your opinion on the elementary schools changing all their mascots?
I like it because it's never really aligned with the high school standards, but I kind of miss the old uniqueness of each elementary school.
Thanks for your time.
In my opinion, I think that the lunches were always a little mediocre. And it was so special to us as little kids because, like, our taste buds weren't fully evolved yet. And that's all we really ever had. It was, like, school lunch every day, so but it still had that like specialty, and that's why we all think of it as so well. But now it's like bland, and those pizza dippers, I don't know what's in them, but they're low-key nasty.
Quite a bit with that because the elementary lunches, you just grab it on your way and to your table, and just so much quicker and everything. And then middle school, they like have to like call your section and everything, and it's so much slower. And I had barely any time to eat my lunch. And then in high school, you grab it on your way, and the lunches are a lot better in high school. It's very enjoyable.
I think that the school lunches were like really good in elementary school, like those were peak. But then as soon as you got to middle school, it was kind of like terrible, and then you got into high school, and now it's like mediocre, you know.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew a little bit. I feel like the school lunches during elementary school were really good, and just the feeling of putting your card in your slot every day for which lunch you wanted to get just felt really good. But then when we got to middle school, I feel like the variety kind of shortened up and the feeling just wasn't there anymore. High school, I feel like you have a bit more variety in food, but still just the spark of the elementary school lunches just isn't there anymore.
Welcome back to another interview. We're here with
Emma Cox.
She's going to answer the question about if she likes the school lunches here at SHS.
Oh, no, I hate them.
Why do you hate them?
'Cause they're just gross.
Thank you for your time.
That was something. I understand you guys' view on those topics. Those were some interesting opinions. Let's take a quick break before coming back for more of the Spartan news.
Have you done your course registration yet?
Why are you yelling at me?
Answer the question. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Freshman, here, give me this. Okay, this is how you do it. First of all, don't forget your name. I use my name instead of yours. Don't mind that. Second of all, you need to find your courses. Do you know where to go look for your courses? No. Of course you don't. Here. First, you have to find your courses on Infinite Campus. Go to the left sidebar and click the More option. Then, click Course Registration. Here, you'll see all the classes that you've already been registered for, along with all the classes that you've been recommended for by other teachers. Make sure to fill out these courses on your registration sheet before anything else. To fill them out on your sheet, write the name of the course on the course selection sheet. Then find the code of that course and write it in the class code section of the course selection sheet. You got all that?
I'm not sure.
Too bad! I already filled out your course registration sheet for you. What is EVO class? I don't want to go to EVO class. You didn't tell me. Where did you go? And remember, if you have any questions, ask your counselor.
Next, let's go to Claire, who had an interview with Joni from 3535 Makers Collective and Carrie from Vorlon Candle.
I heard they have an interesting selection. Let's see.
Hi everyone, I'm Claire from Spartan TV, and I'm here with
Joni from 3535 Makers Collective.
And Carrie from Vermont Candle.
And they are both small business owners right here in Sycamore. So can you talk me through what made you want to start this business and what inspired you to do so?
Oh gosh, I've actually been a maker for maybe 10 years or so. I have met a lot of other artists in that time period. So I felt strongly that I could open a store where you could essentially shop Etsy in real life and meet a bunch of makers.
That's really cool. What about you, Kate?
And I started my venture in candles because I wanted to make something clean and something that was better for you and healthier options. And fate brought me to Joni, and that's kind of where we started our venture together.
So, Joni, this isn't your first store, this is actually your second. What made you want to move, and were there any challenges or unexpected things that happened when you made the move?
You're correct. So this is actually our second location. We initially started downtown, and we actually moved because I had bigger plans that we couldn't accomplish downtown. So when I decided to move, I decided that if we were going to renovate a space, it better be the last move we were going to do. And Carrie was already selling with me downtown, and I said, hey Carrie, I got this really great idea about opening a candle bar.
And I said yes.
So if I were to come to the candle bar, what would that look like?
If you come to the candle bar, you get to select your vessel, and you get to combine a bunch of different scents to create your own unique one-of-a-kind candle. And then I walk you through the process of mixing, measuring, and creating your one-of-a-kind item.
That's cool. How often do you do them?
We do it every Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
So Jody, I know you also have other events that you do. What made you want other makers to come into this space and host their events?
Well, Carrie and I work on pop-up events and classes together, but our idea is basically to get more foot traffic in the store on the weekends. We have makers do pop-ups to let our customers see another side of their products that maybe we don't carry. We do a lot of activities for kids because a lot of our customers are parents, and they're always looking for fun activities for their kids. And you can speak to the classes that we do in here because that's kind of your passion project.
Yes, we do a lot of classes. We encourage makers to teach, and it gives people the ability to feel what it takes to actually create a product, because sometimes you don't realize how much work goes into it. So it gives customers a chance to really get hands-on, explore a creative side of themselves, but also appreciate all the work that goes into items.
How many total different makers and artists do you have that sell in the store?
Gosh, I think the last time we did a count, it might be 50 plus. It changes constantly. Sometimes we have some makers move on. We get new makers all the time. I just reached out to 3 more yesterday, so I'm hoping they'll join us as well. But yeah, it changes all the time.
And are they all from the Midwest or across the country?
Primarily local here in Illinois, all over Illinois. However, I do have some really good friends of mine that are out of state and ship their products to me. So that's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, otherwise, I mean, you would never have noticed them because they don't live here in Illinois.
What is your favorite part about owning this business or being an artist or a creator?
Oh gosh, what is my favorite part? I really enjoy meeting different makers that have talents that I will never have. And I can appreciate it because I've actually taken some of our classes and I'm like needle felting. I will never needle felt in my life. And I can very much appreciate what Sue from Whimsies does. I just love designing a space where people feel welcome and it feels homey in here. Carrie and I have a saying in here, unreasonable hospitality, because we love going above and beyond for our customers.
For me, my favorite part is seeing people be creative. I love being at the candle bar on Saturdays and just seeing the amazing concoctions that people come up with, the scents and the ideas and the passion they have for it. It just really, it lights a fire in me.
And you are like a great teacher too. She is like phenomenal with kids, and I love watching her teach and do her thing every Saturday. It's fun.
So where can I find you and what are your hours?
We are located at 265 West Peace Road. We're across from the Jewel. Everybody knows where that is. And we are open Wednesdays through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Sundays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Other than you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and people always wonder how they can find our events and classes. Our website first. So always check that out because we always have fun things going on in here.
I'm so glad I got the chance to interview Joni and Carrie today and got to hear more about their business. That's all for today. Now back to the studio.
Wow, they do have quite the selection.
Yeah, I will definitely have to go there to get a gift for someone.
I'm so tired of getting the same food for lunch every day. I just want to try out new foods without getting too far away from my home.
Well, luckily we have Sam to tell us the scoop about an upcoming event going on here in Sycamore. I guys a lot to do with food. Let's take a look.
Starting Monday, January 19th through Sunday the 25th, join in on the foodie fun of Sycamore's Eat Week. Eat Week is where many local food businesses participate in creating exclusive menus, discounts, deals, and more. Explore new restaurants and cafes to discover new favorites or enjoy special items from ones you already love. It's super easy, simply just dine in at participating locations. Some of the participating restaurants are Caesaroni's, The Dirty Bird, Andale Taco Shop, PJ's Courthouse Tavern, MVP Sports Bar, Ellison's Bakery, and many more. Check out the rest of the list at discoversycamore.com.
Thank you, Sam, for that information. I'll be sure to check that out, and I can't wait for what each restaurant has in store.
Me too. And remember, it's from January 19th to the 25th. It might seem like it's a long way off, but high school football season will be here before we know it. With Hall of Fame coach Joe Ryan retiring at the end of the school year, Sycamore football team will be looking to continue a strong tradition of excellence that we've come to expect. Here's Logan Hodges with an interview with Coach Storto from the football team talking about the changes in staff for the upcoming season and more.
I'm Logan Hodges here with football coach Ryan Storto. How you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. First question is, what are some things you're feeling for the upcoming season?
It's gonna be tough whenever you lose a Hall of Fame coach like Coach Ryan. There's gonna be, some adjustment. We're really excited to have Coach Stover taking over as the head coach, and it's gonna be a mix of, following and doing all the things that Coach Ryan established, as well as mixing in, the new identity of, each coach individually as well.
Thank you. What do you think are going to be big changes and challenges that you're going to have to face?
Well, I think that one major challenge we face is just that we have such a hard schedule that we don't really get any breaks, and all the teams that we're playing are really good teams and continuing to get better and better every year. So first year with the new head coach and a tough schedule, we just gotta have a really good off season, really good summer leading up to the start of the new year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Who do you think the hardest conference opponent is going to be next year?
Our conference is continuing to get tougher and tougher. Obviously, Morris and Caneland are really good. I know Caneland had a really good lower level, but even teams like LP gave us a great game last year, and even Ottawa as well. We were in a tight game with them till halftime, so we have a really tough conference.
Yeah, and final question, who are some players you're excited to see next season?
I don't have anyone specific to say right now. I think it's going to be really excited. We have a lot of tough position battles, tight battles where a lot of the work that people put in the off season and how they perform in practice and our joint practices are going to be, how they earn their spot. So it's going to be exciting to see, who performs in those moments.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the interview and good luck on the season.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
It sounds like the team is in good hands and is looking to continue the growth. Thanks, Coach Storto, and thanks for Logan for bringing us the interview.
We now go over to Josh Miller for some wrestling and other sports news on Spartan Sports with Josh.
What's up, Spartans? It's Josh, back to another episode of Spartan Sports with Josh. Today we'll be going over past upcoming Spartan Sports games and meets. Firstly, the boys basketball team lost in a close game in the number 4 state-ranked Caneland last Friday. The Spartans look to stay ranked in the 3A class, playing 3 conference opponents in a row: Ottawa today, Morris Tuesday, and Rochelle next Friday. Now I'll send it over to Carson Beach for an interview with starting point guard and player of the week, Marcus Johnson.
I'm Carson Beach here with starting point guard Marcus Johnson. Marcus, how is the transfer from Genoa to Sycamore?
It's been good. It's been smooth. We're rolling in the season, 14-3, halfway. Hope we can keep going.
And how do you prepare yourself being one of the leading scorers on Sycamore?
Just before the game, just locking in, making sure everyone else is locked in, just knowing that we can't lose and there's high expectation for us.
And what are your goals for the rest of the season? We just got through the halfway mark. What are your plans? What do you hope for?
I'm hoping that we can take down Caneland, probably not lose very many games the rest of the season, and go deep in the playoffs.
Sounds good. Thank you, Marcus. Back to Josh.
Thanks, guys, and good luck to the boys team with their upcoming games. The wrestling team won the Sycamore Invite last weekend with Liam Schrader, Michael Olson, and Colin Hughes taking first, and Liam Schrader won the Outstanding Wrestler. Also, Jaden Dohan got his 100th win at the meet. Great job, guys. The team will wrestle today in a big rival dual meet versus the Calb at home. Good luck to the team. The girls' basketball team recently beat St. Francis, where Sadie Lang had a huge 30-point game, and also beat Ottawa and looked to win 3 in a row, playing Morris on Tuesday. The girls then play LaSalle Peru for the second time this season on Saturday, and then St. Lawrence on Monday. Good luck, girls. That's it for me this week, Spartans. I'm Josh Miller, and I'll see you guys next time on another episode of Spartan Sports with Josh.
3 of our Spartan wrestlers, Jaden Dahan, Michael Olson, and Colin Hughes, reached a total of 100 combined wins this week. Congrats, guys.
On Thursday the 8th, we had a guest speaker, Terrence Talley, who spoke to our students about how to continue to push through tough times. He spoke at length about how students can deal with difficulties they might be going through and how students can get help. Let's go see what students and staff thought about the speaker.
All right, so my name is Mr. Swanson, principal here at Sycamore High School. When Terrence Talley's agent reached out to us about the presentation that he wanted to do at Sycamore High School, I was particularly excited about the opportunity of bringing him in. They really talked about the message of don't giving up that he relayed to all of our students.
Hi, my name is Terrence Talley, and I care about students.
All right, so I was hoping that this assembly would draw on a couple different connections. So all of the students here every single Monday, one of my messages that I say in our back to school welcome is that everyone's fighting a battle that we know nothing about and to always choose kindness. And I feel like Terrence's message really resonated and had some parallels with that of not giving up. And then additionally, all of our students have recently submitted and completed a connection survey of who they have connections with in our building. And so I thought those couple things that we do on a weekly basis and that we have done recently with our MTSS team just really related to our core message of who we are here at Sycamore High School. Overall, I thought the presentation was very successful. I thought a lot of students came up to me afterwards just thanking me for bringing in a speaker. Same thing with our staff. They truly were inspired by his messaging. They were asking me for some additional resources, some videos that he has that we can share with students in our classes. I've had some teachers reach out to me and just kind of share some things on how they've expanded that message in their classroom. So overall, I will say it was very successful in bringing Terrence in last week.
The speaker that came to Sycamore was a very lively character. He motivated us on the future and how stepping stones are going to be like. Overall, his words have really touched many, and I think that he was good.
I did think he's just good at speaking in general. He was good at changing his emotion to fit the thing and calling out people in the audience to make everyone feel included.
So I think the motivational speaker that spoke to Sycamore High School on Thursday was very inspirational because he spoke about a lot of real situations that people actually go through in their daily lives and that they struggle with. So I'm glad that he was able to come out and let everybody know that they shouldn't give up and they should keep going.
You're doing a good job, and we're here to help you. Thanks.
Wow, I think the speaker had some really good points. We all have to remember to never give up. I'm really glad he came to talk to us all.
And that's all we have for this week, Spartans. I'm Nathan Julian.
And I'm Jack. Have a great week, Psycho High.